Here's another update on my Summer Wave 20 foot by 48-inch pool. Water is finally full. Finished filling this morning. Looks great. I've got my chlorine floater in here with about 3 of the 3-inch tablets in it. I ran into an issue with my pump over here. It was working. However, I tried modifying it with this little black piece, and the pump is powerful, so it was sucking it in and compressing it and causing air bubbles. So we're trying to figure out a modification so I can still keep my shut-off valve there and not be able to shut the water off, but not have a problem with leaking because we had it loosened up. But not a big deal. We're going to fix that, and then hopefully that'll solve my air problem with it. It's got a Hayward skimmer on it because I did not want the skimmer that came with the pool. You can see it's already got stuff in it. It works really well. And I had the vacuum plate that works well. A lot of people complain, but you just got to make sure the air is all the way down out of your line and stuff like that before you vacuum. And because I have a long hose with a vacuum pole, I just stick the hose in there. Excuse me. Run the garden hose through the hose, get all the air out. Then hook it to my vacuum plate. And when I turn this on, I don't have any problem vacuuming it. It will need vacuumed. There's some stuff on the bottom. It's not too bad, but for just finishing being filled, it's pretty good. If you look at my water line, you can see that the pool's not perfectly level. But it doesn't seem to be causing an issue so far. I'll just keep an eye on it, but this is the review. I started with an overlap liner. I'm going to do an overlap liner eventually, but for now, I'm going to use the original liner because so far no leaks. My daughter's loving it. She's been in it several times through the process of it filling. She's got friends coming this weekend, and so I know she'll enjoy it. It's supposed to be hot all weekend. It's 90 degrees out here right now, so it's nice and hot. And as you can see, my pool's getting full sun, so shouldn't be an issue. But if you do have one of these, keep an eye on it. Just make sure that you have a skimmer on a pole so you can get out leaves and debris. A lot of people do those Intex skimmers on their Intex pools and stuff, and you can do those. But I like the in-the-wall skimmer because it doesn't take up any space in the pool. Doesn't have to be, you don't have to worry about kids running into it or knocking it off or anything like that. And it just works out well. One of these skimmers is what I was talking about. Make sure you've got a brush, pool brush, to brush the walls down to keep algae growth down. I need to buy a solar cover, but I'm trying to wait till the prices go down just a little because they're like ridiculous. And then I need a winter cover because I'm going to keep this up all winter and see how it goes, and I'll keep you updated. I bought a winterizing kit on Amazon last year. It was like, I want to say $50, maybe 60. And it kept my old pool, when I opened it up, it was clean. I was shocked by how clean it was. I mean, there was debris in it from the cover blown off, but the water, you could see the bottom. And I want that this year, so I'm going to put one of those in it. And I'm going to try that this winter, and hopefully it'll hold up through the winter without the overlap. Of course, I will put my fan filter and pump inside like I usually do. But this came with my last pool. It was used, and the people had used it for a couple seasons, I think. And really, really good investment. It keeps the pool very clean. I highly recommend the sand filter because the regular filter that comes with this has the screw-in skimmer, and then it has the aquarium style pump at the bottom. Those are not designed for this size pool. This holds 8,241 gallons. There's no way that other screw-in skimmer is going to get this water clean. It's just impossible. So I definitely recommend an upgraded skimmer if you can do it, and a sand filter that will keep your water nice and clear. And you won't have to add very much chemicals. I literally only add chlorine and algicide to this, and the algicide I don't add very often. So, I've seen a lot of people do the saltwater pools, and they work, but what I've seen is the salt tends to rust this out. because the something to do with it making the chlorine. I don't know how it affects it, but I don't seem to have as many issues with the regular chlorine. And of course, it's works and it's expensive, but everything's expensive these days. So I just keep an eye and I add tablets as needed. Right now I've got 3 in my floater over there, and seems to be keeping the water okay. Of course, I filled this with city water, which was a huge difference from the well water that I filled my last pool with. So I didn't have to do a whole lot to get this clean, and I'm hoping I won't have to do a whole lot with chemical maintenance. But we'll see. I'm going to test the water later today, and I'll find out what the results are. So I hope everybody's doing good and having a great summer and staying safe. Have a great day.